Alrighty. That took me a lot longer than I expected. I was trying to make a silly little thumbnail for part 4 of my coffee tasting, which is right now. And I totally forgot to get the ratings up. I got so distracted on making that goofy little thumbnail that I completely forgot to get my sheets out for my coffee ratings. Today, I am drinking Colombe Draft Latte Triple. So this one is going to be, I'm assuming, a lot stronger. Sorry, I'm also typing this in. A lot stronger than the last ones I've had. It does have a higher caffeine content, which usually I would not want to be drinking at almost 2 p.m. Draft Latte Triple. But here we are. It's the way things work sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta get it done. I wonder if you can see the ratings if I do this. You cannot. Do. Coffee ratings. Oh. It completely changed my input for the coffee ratings. That's not fun. Well, good news is, just do it again. Ratings, coffee, and sheets. Boom, there it is. We're going to do this bottom one here. Very strange. I'm going to figure out a way to do it where hopefully I won't just have to be copying directly from my Google Sheets, because this looks kind of boring, in my opinion. It's a little ugly. Maybe one day I'll actually get it set up before I start streaming. Cool. There it is. That's the way it goes. Oh, I'm screwing up so many other things. Go back. Cool. First section is aroma, then smoothness, bitterness, aftertaste, drinkability. We'll see how this one goes. I don't have high hopes for this one because it's probably going to be the strongest coffee flavor out of all of them. And I don't like coffee. But yet here I am, drinking and reviewing coffee. Makes a lot of sense. All right, still closed. Gonna open it. Yeah. Oh boy. That is a strong one. Yum. Well, it does say on the front, frothy and creamy. It looks very frothy. I didn't know you can get frothy out of a like a cold can of coffee. Don't know anything about it. It just straight tastes up. It's straight up smells like just coffee. So I don't have high hopes that this one's going to give me any flavor in it that I'm going to enjoy. Try and do the old clear your palate by, usually you can smell coffee beans to clear your palate. But when you're smelling coffee, it doesn't work that way, right? You can also smell an article of your own clothing to clear your palate, because it's your own scent that you're used to. So now that I got that, let's go in and smell it again. Coffee scent. All right, before this gets too warm, let's just dive right in and take a drink. Oh, by the way, for aroma, I'm gonna put a 0.25. I also think there could be worse out there as far as aroma goes, but this is getting pretty close. It's the lowest I can go without giving it a 0. Ugh. Okay. Smoothness. I don't know how you get a liquid, a coffee. I guess someone would have to give me a coffee that isn't smooth to understand what they're talking about, or have to dive deeper into the definition of smooth coffee. Because to me, they've all seemed pretty smooth. You know, I guess the Win Coffee Supply was one that just felt more like flat water, as opposed to these kind of having that, like it's this frothy, creamy texture. So for smoothness, I'm going to give it a 1. Bitterness, weirdly enough, Win Coffee Supply, a lot more bitter. So far, all of the La Colombe draft lattes are going to get a 5, a 0.5 on the bitterness scale. Up front, it's bitter for me, being someone who doesn't like coffee and is not used to that or doesn't like that coffee bitterness. But compared to Win Coffee Supply, which was a lot more, this is more manageable up front for me, which is interesting. I don't think I'm really getting used to it. It's more just the fact that this isn't as harsh as I expected it to be. I expected it to be really harsh, especially since it's a triple. I was thinking that this is going to be just the most intense front flavor I would have had so far, and it's not, which I'm thankful for. Aftertaste, still gotta go 0. It's pretty strong for me. It just tastes like there's coffee beans sitting in my mouth, and I don't like that. So I know it's not on the chart. Maybe I will add it there. I was talking about it with the last one, which is the mocha version of this had a really interesting front taste, which was probably like something chocolatey or of that nature, really sweet, and I liked that a lot. This one didn't quite have that same taste to it, but it didn't taste terrible at the same time. There is something in there. It's probably some sort of sweetening. Yes, probably sugar that I'm getting that I like. I enjoy the sugar right off the front. But the aftertaste on this one is probably so far just as bad as the Win Coffee Supply for me. It's very, very strong aftertaste. We're going for, I always like to do 3 sips, so we're going for the second one. Aroma now kind of just, after you taste it, I think it kills off some of the aroma because it's not as strong. Probably because it's sitting in your mouth and you're tasting it. And so when you smell it, you're like, oh, this is about the same. Do this whole thing. Yeah, see, it doesn't seem like it's as strong of an aroma now, which doesn't make sense, except for the fact that I've tasted it. The aroma is almost pleasant now, where at first it wasn't. Okay, try tasting it. Smoothness is still there. That sugary flavor is still there. That bitterness is still there. I don't think I have to adjust any of these. Yeah, they're not bad. The drinkability is the one that I always wait till the last because I have to see how I feel about it going through a few sips. And it's tough because I feel like this one, even though it has a nice sugary front to it, the bitterness and aftertaste are probably going to put it closer to the drinkability of Win Coffee Supply at 0.25. The only reason Win Coffee Supply didn't get a 0 is because I'm looking ahead at ones like I'm going to try tomorrow, which is the same one of this, except for it's just the straight black coffee version. And I'm assuming already that I'm not going to like the flavor of that because it's just not going to have anything but pure coffee in it. I think those will probably get a 0 from the way that I could tell things are already going. So this one, I'll give it one more sip, but I'm pretty sure we're landing on 0.25 for drinkability. Let's go with aroma again. Aroma's not bad. See, now it's more like a 0.5. Like I can handle that smell. It's pretty good. It's not amazing. I'm not like, ooh, that's delicious just to smell it. But it's okay. Smoothness, not changing that. That's fine. Same. Yeah, all same. Drinkability, we're going to 0.25. I'm not enjoying this. Not as much as the one as the mocha, not as much as the vanilla, that's for sure. It's about on par with the Vietnamese coffee by Win coffee supply for me. The other thing is, I don't want to like chug this little thing because it's a small little can, but it's 150 milligrams. And tomorrow, it's the same size can, but it's 180 milligrams. Or maybe not tomorrow. It just depends on how my days line up. It's a lot of caffeine for a tiny little can. Now the thing is, normally people want their coffee either hot or cold, but unless you're chugging this, it's gonna get warm, right? So you're gonna get like lukewarm coffee. Doesn't sound good. Sounds like lukewarm energy drinks. Tea, on the other hand, I could drink tea at all temperatures. I could drink hot tea, cold tea, in between. I feel like I already drink so much that I could feel the caffeine kicking in. Probably because I didn't really have too much caffeine yesterday. I've had none today. So overall, 2.0 out of 5, which is not the worst. Currently a Win Coffee Supply. Sorry. None of these are sponsored or anything. Win Coffee Supply is the one that's getting the lowest rating from me at a 1.25. La Colombe Vanilla is only getting the highest because of the aroma being so good, when realistically the Mocha La Colombe Draft Latte would be the one that I could buy again and be like, hey, I'm going to drink this, and it's actually pretty tasty. That was the quickest one I've done so far. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Hopefully I'll come across some sort of coffee that I really enjoy someday. Again, I know these are all just store-bought. But who knows? There's got to be something out there. And if there's not, at least I can say that I've tried. So hit the like button or subscribe, or you can do both, you know? So I'm going to be trying a lot more coffee. And if you want to put your input in there, tell me some of your suggestions. I'm up for it. Just let me know. I want to try something until I can actually enjoy this. See you next time. Take care. Why are you still hanging out here? What are you doing? All right, bye. I'm going to go. I'm walking away now. See you later.